binti Rabai from OUM Seberang. I would like to talk about innovation and management. What is innovation and management? The process of translating an idea or invention into a good or service that create value or for which customer will pay. To be called an innovation, an idea must be replicable at an economical cost and must satisfy a specific need. Innovation involves deliberate application of information, imagination, and initiative in deriving greater or different value from resource and include all processing by which new ideas are generated and converted into useful product. In business, innovation often results when ideas are applied by the company in order to further satisfy the needs and expectations of the customer. Innovation is synonym with risk-taking and organization that create revolution product or technologies take on the greatest risk because they create new market. Imitators take less risk because they will start with an innovative product and take a more effective approach. Innovation is a diverse activity. This means for the innovation to happen, you need three things. First, market with a need for a solution. Second, a technology that could enable the solution to be made. And third, a business model that can create, support, delivery and sustain delivery of the solution to the market. In other words, invention plus commercialization. There are four basics of innovation. First is basic innovation. Basic innovation is a basic research require a long time horizon in order to pay off and therefore must be combined with other methods either internally or through partnership. Second is sustaining innovation. Clearly understand the problem and know how to solve it systematically. Third is disruptive innovation. New approach to all product and service. Not be immediately visible, but its outcome is beneficially in the long run. And fourth is breakthrough innovation. Involve a paradigm shift. Problem is clearly defined, but the solution is not clear. Example of innovation is basic innovation. A lot of managers think a new market in terms of geography, such as entering an emerging market like India or China. The classic example often cited is Arm & Hammer baking soda. The primary use for the baking soda is a living agent for dough and baking bread. However, after a while of being in the market, Arm & Hammer discovered a trend among their customers using baking soda as deodorant. This new use case prompted the company to start marketing baking soda as a multi-purpose product rather than for use baking only. The new marketing campaign basically market their introduction of baking soda to a new market or job to be done. Second innovation is sustaining innovation. Sustaining idea has to do with improving the current product by developing generation 2 until 5 and so on until the product reaches to the end on its life cycle. Normally, larger companies are very good at creating sustaining innovation because their resource business process and culture are set up in a way to enable sustaining effort. Typically, sustaining effort including the following: feature fixes or additional. Most next generation product will come with a handful of fixed or new features that address previous grips with the first generation product. Second, it usually more exciting to think about what the next big thing is and how to go about disrupting the marketing industry. They tend to provide protection in the form of sustaining profitability for the Hail Mary pass of developing a break or disruptive innovation for the business. Third innovation is disruptive innovation. Disruptive innovation is similar with simple low-cost solution to your customer's problem. While Christensen was researching what caused successful firms to fail, he discovered that the mistake most companies often made was adding too much features to their product. So many that the product become complicated for their customer to use and expensive enough to cause them to consider alternative. Disruptive innovation is usually most successful done during time of vertical disintegration. For example, times when company and product are become more modular and less reliant on their own in-house resource for building the entire solution. For example, Dell. Dell was technically not a manufacturer of the computer component, but rather an assembler of other outsourced components into a final product. Disruptive innovation tend to do very well after a breakthrough product has been on the market for a while and it is desperate need of cost reduction effort. Summarize, Dell's disruptive business model commoditized PC while Apple's iPad led to a breakthrough in computer technology. And last of innovation is breakthrough innovation. A breakthrough innovation is what most people think of when they think of innovation. Something new, bold, and way ahead of the next best thing. A breakthrough product often combines the functionality of several different products all into one. This is how I would categorize many of Apple products during the Steve Jobs era, especially for the iPhone. This type of innovation represents a large, discrete step change in performance, technology, and value provided to end user. There are several reasons this type of product are difficult to create, such as first, lack of resource. Startup especially struggle with this. Second is lack of laser. Lack focus necessary to achieve a breakthrough. Largest company can often struggle to maintain an intensive focus on perfecting a new ideas. Third is lack of details, understanding of the end user without a sufficient understanding of user need. New product ideas can be more thoroughly exercised in try and error. Four is lack of requirement technical competence, even with vast resource, intensive focus, and understanding of end user. Some project will fail due to lack of the core competition and need in order to execute the project. If you have built your business around cost leadership, then working a breakthrough innovation may not make much sense unless the breakthrough innovation could enable your customer to drive up sales volume of your low cost product. In the conclusion, the innovation strategy is struggle or failing consider whether it is because we lock by ourselves into a single approach. There are always new problems to solve. Learn to apply the solution that the best fit current problem. The innovation can be take a lot of form from small step to big leap, and from woolly original product to change a process, communication, and organization that can radically reshape the world we live in. But no solution fit all problem. Thank you.